business and accessories. She walks in favor and she's blessed indeed. She keeps her head and her heels high. Well, great evening, and welcome to Table Talk with the Diva. I am your host, Arthur Kiera Collins, times two, and welcome to season number 5. We are on the kickoff and we're ready. We are ready. We are ready, excited. And if you feel it down, come in. The enemy shall won't win. All right, ladies, I need you to grab your sister, your mama, your friend, Mama Damn, Pookie, Ray, get them all at the table. Because it's an honor tonight to have the only one and amazing, beautiful Dr. Jessica Hudson on Houston. I'm sorry, Jessica Houston on the platform. So I need you to grab your girlfriends. And in the end, you shall win. All right, and welcome back. Happy New Year. Happy your year. We are excited and ignited about setting you ablaze tonight with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I am Kiera Collins, and again, I am so excited to be in your living room, at your table, wherever you are. I need you to grab your pens, your paper, and just ride the waves with us tonight. This beautiful woman of purpose, woman of God, is excited and ready to share. So how are you this evening, Dr. Hudson? Houston.
I am wonderful. So excited to be here and share with you. So,
amen. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. First of all, thank you for your yes to God. And secondly, thank you, yes to Table Talk with the Diva. We are honored and we are so excited to have you on the platform. And I don't know why Jennifer Hudson is on my mind, but I'm saying Hudson, and I know it's Dr. Jessica Houston. You might can sing like Jennifer. I don't know why that just popped up twice, but please forgive me for that. But we are so excited to have you on board tonight. This has been a long time coming. And as I shared with you in the green room, my coach, Keith L. Brown, said to me a few years ago when we first started collaborating and working together, how important he thought it would be for me to connect with you. And here we are in 2022, my very first guest on Table Talk. It is no one but Dr. Houston, and I'm so grateful. So, Dr. Houston, we are going to, I always have an icebreaker. I'm going to give you 2 words. So I'll give you a word, you give me a word, whatever comes up, comes out. No right or wrong answer. So are you ready for the icebreaker?
I'm ready.
All right. A woman of excellence. We know she's ready. All right. The first word I think I'm going to choose is innovator.
Innovator. I would say leader.
Come on now. Totally agree. Second word, destiny.
Destiny. I would say woman.
Woman.
Yes.
And normally I don't ask for an explanation, but why woman? Because I wasn't expecting that.
What came to mind was woman of destiny. Woman of destiny, because we all have a destiny to fulfill. And so I believe it's just so important for women to recognize that. So yes, we're moms, we're wives, but we also have a destiny to fulfill.
Ooh, I need a fan. You just got me. I need a fan, y'all. Help the diva out. I just had a personal moment. I'm loving that. Yes, we all have a destiny. We all need. And so we, even on my prayer call early this morning, we shared and talked about how sometimes we put everybody, well, just moving in the flow of God, because we do so much. We wear so many hats. We sometimes don't even make the cut. Why? Because we put everybody, everything before ourselves. And so sometimes we forget that we have a destiny.
Ooh,
because,
yes.
We're just doing what we do. It's our nature. It's our makeup. God has given us the anointing and the ability to do so many things. And we jump right in there and we get it done. And so, like I told him this morning, I said, sometimes y'all, we don't even make the cut. It's like you make the list like, okay, there's baby, his husband, his ministry. I got my business. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And oh, Lord, I got to take, little Cindy to recital. I got, we got this. We got all this stuff. And you look on the list, and it's like, okay, Lord, I didn't even make the cut.
Yes.
We didn't do probably one thing for ourselves in 24 hours. And it happens so often. And so this morning we had the reminder, as one of the ladies Ingrid read a beautiful devotion, and it hit everyone this morning. And it's like, you know what? This is true. It reigns true for each one of us, and every one of us has our own little, walk and our destiny. But we need to remember and learning the power of no. And so that has been that's ringing in my heart, in my spirit, loud for 2022. Walk in the power of no, understanding the power of no. And so just wanted to say that. But ladies, grab your sister friends, anyone that you care about, a woman that is in business, a woman that is inspiring to be in business, a pioneer, an innovator, a visionary, a CEO. She can gain something from this tonight, just as you can. So don't grab it all for yourself, but share. Sharing is caring. So let's get a sister on, get her plugged in, because TableTalk is happening and we ain't going nowhere. It's season number 5, and I got Dr. Houston on the line. So you might want to get your girlfriend now and tell them, get your pad and just come on and jump in. So Dr. Houston, you are a wife and a mother of a beautiful little girl.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, let's say congratulations to that. So I already know that you're a woman of power. A woman of power. And I've been getting so excited on your TikTok. I said, girl, you get me going. You got me going. And I said, Lord, that is like out of my lead, out of my comfort zone. But I understand as a coach, as a leader, you got to do some things that's not always comfortable. So so for me, I'm getting comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yes.
And so I know you understand that. So let's talk a little bit. Let's talk about your journey, what it is exactly that you do, because for those that doesn't know who Dr. Jessica is, they're going to find out tonight a little bit of something. So if you can kind of share a little bit who you are and what you do.
Yes. So I am I'm a licensed social worker. I've been a licensed social worker for well over a decade. I'm a college professor. I am a transformational speaker. I am a speaker coach, as well as the author of 2 books. My first book, Women's Secrets, It's Time to Stop Suffering in Silence. Wow. My second book, Profitable Conversations, How to Position Yourself for Expansion. So I've been doing this speaking thing for almost 10 years. I've traveled nationally, internationally, speaking at colleges, corporations, faith-based institutions, conferences, national and international. And one of the things I've discovered is that the only limitation I have is the limitation I place on myself. Ooh. And so I've learned that whenever I had a goal and I didn't hit it, I could try to point the finger, but it always comes back to me.
Let the church say amen.
Yes.
Yes. Wow. That is powerful in itself. You said a few things, and my God, you have a list of things that people are depending on you. So y'all can only imagine how impactful your story is, how all that you do. So there's husband that's depending on you, your daughter depending on you. You're a professor at a college. My God, we can't talk about the people that are depending on you and teaching and training and guiding that you give. And so social worker, my God. So there's so many things. Again, you got so you're a real Jamaican. If you hadn't been told, you're Jamaican, man. You got many hats, my dear. You're wearing them, and you're wearing them well. Loving it. So I applaud you for all that you do. But as you said about just doing what you do, and when you set a goal, because that's important, setting our goals. And so I've made a decision not to make a New Year's resolution, but finish what I started. So you just stomped on my toe and shifted my fedora a little bit, because that's the truth. Finish what you start. That's right. You can just make all these new resolutions, but if you set a goal and you don't reach it, and you point the finger and blaming everybody, oh, I had this going on, I had that going on. But when you're pointing the finger, as you said, and my mama would say it, you point one and you got three pointing right back at you. So being accountable for your actions, the things that you did and the things that you did not do. So thank you for the reminder, and you stumped my toe, but I'm going to get it together. I'm going to get it together. Yeah, because I just want to be the best that I can be. So thank you for that. So that's why I said nuggets is coming, y'all. So don't dodge them. Just receive it. Be a big girl. Pull the panties up and say, okay, she's talking to me. That was good. And hey, I need to do better. So I thank you for that. I thank you for that. So you said you've been doing this for almost a decade.
Almost a decade.
Wow.
Yeah.
My God. So what was anything, has there ever been anything, and I'm just asking, but I already probably know the answer, but because I'm right behind you walking. But what has been something that maybe you said, you know what, I'm not doing this. This is too much going on. This is not for me. And just kind of wanted to throw in the towel and walk away from being that coach or that speaker.
Have I ever had that thought?
You ever had that thought? Ever?
Oh, I can't even tell you how many times I've fought the thoughts.
Okay.
Because it gets hard. It really gets hard. And if I must say this, and I've had this conversation with Mr. Brown,
yes,
especially for the Black woman.
Come on.
In this space.
Yes.
And when I land a huge contract, you best believe I was the best. Like they didn't just they didn't get a call and say, hey, hook Jessica up. No. They know that I'm going to come and I'm going to deliver.
Yes.
But I had to really come out of my shell first and foremost, because I grew up in poverty, and I grew up with a poverty mindset. And so for me, growing up in poverty and then going into social work, where I'm working with individuals who are of low socioeconomic status, in my mind, people can't afford to pay me. And so I would just almost give stuff away. Like, you know, I would be saying, okay, my coaching service is $2.99, and then when we get off the phone, it's $29.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Because
heartstrings.
What am I doing? And the same thing with speaking. And so it got hard.
Yes.
Not only because I had to really show up, like I had to know what I was talking about. I had to have the skill, the expertise, and the knowledge. But I also had to stop shortchanging myself when it came to my rates.
Yes.
And so that made it hard too, because if you are in business, then you have to generate revenue. If you're not generating revenue, then you can't stay in business. And so I had to get out of my own way when it came through that and really work on my money mindset. And I'm still working on it, because there are levels to it. You might hit this amount, 6 figures, then you try to get the multiple 6 figures, you got to break another barrier. Maybe you've never seen anyone make that kind of money. Maybe you feel bad about making that kind of money.
Yes.
Maybe you've learned that, or you've been taught that people with a lot of money are evil, or this. So there are so many barriers that you have to break through just to get there.
You're right.
I don't know that anyone can honestly say they made it from the bottom to the top and they never thought about quitting. I want to meet that person.
Show me too. When you find him or her, point her in my directions.
The
Absolutely.
pressure is coming. When you ask God for something, understand that the pressure is going to come. So either you want it or you don't.
You don't. My dad would say, how bad do you want it?
How bad do you want it? How bad
Being
do you
hungry for it. Wow.
And most people stop. They stop right before they get there.
No.
right
That's it.
before they get there. Every single time I've been ready to quit, God will have someone to reach out to me and say, your speech changed my life. Your
Mm,
video saved my life. I'm so glad you're doing this. Please keep
yes.
doing this. You have a powerful voice. Like, I have hundreds of those messages,
Yes. Yes,
and they
ma'am.
always come right on time.
Right on time. Oh God, that you give me chills. That is fact. I hope you. I'm sure you got some of that in the book, honey, because that is truth. That is truth. And I can say for me, as you say, coming out of poverty, I'm from the hood. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, and so I'm a Geechee girl. I understand all of that and didn't grow up with a lot, but we had everything what we need, but we didn't have half of what we wanted. And at the time, I didn't realize that we were poor until I got a little bit older. And I, again, looking at someone else's life from the outside, I'm like, dang, well, they got this. And for me, I would say we got too many people in this house. Everything that I asked my mom for as a little girl, well, mommy, can I do Girl Scout? No, baby, that would be nice, but it's too many children in here. We can't afford it. Well, mommy, can I have this cereal? No, too many. We're going to pick 1, 2 cereal, and that's it. Everybody can get, Smurf and Cocoa Pebbles. It's too many of y'all. So I grew up hearing, it's too many. So you can afford, you can't. And so I swore that I would not allow my children to go through that. But then life happened, and they've experienced some of that. And so they laugh at it now. We laugh at it now, but it wasn't funny when you could say, okay, when we go in, we could only choose this because we can't afford this. And so I was like, oh my God. So I remember being a little angry, but like you said, for women in business, oh my God. So the people or the ones that you think are going to when you start something because they know you, they're going to jump in and support you and help you. It didn't happen like that. I had some support again, but it didn't happen the way that I thought it would have happened, or maybe the way I felt that it should. And then I realized as I got a little further into what I'm doing and the coaching and being an author, and God saying, but your destiny is so much bigger than you. So it's not even about the little people that or the few family members or the people you may go to church with. Girl, that doesn't even touch. That's not even a tip of the iceberg of the people that you're supposed to touch, that you're going to touch. And so I had to get in and change my mindset, as you said about your mindset, because if you don't change your mindset, you will be stuck and you will give up on what God has for you and walk away. But thank God for the ones that come through in Messenger or an email or a phone call or a text. And just when you just truly about to say, you know what, God, this is not working. Maybe I missed you. Maybe I didn't hear the voice of the Holy Spirit. I'm just not going to do it. I got to do something else. I'll get a message. I'll get a call and say, girl, you blessed me by blah, blah, blah. And it's always right on time. So I totally, totally agree with what you just said, because that is truly the walk. And even if it's not an author or someone in business, ladies or gentlemen that are watching, it's whatever it is that you're doing, whatever that you're passionate about, that thing you're passionate about, but everybody's not going to be passionate about what you're passionate about, because what God has given you, he gave it to you, not to them. And so we get excited or get depressed or upset because we think and everybody feels like we feel. And real world, it doesn't happen like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And I got to add something to that,
yes,
what you just said. A lot of times the issue is that we want it in our timing.
oh my God. Yes.
And when it doesn't happen in our timing, then we're ready to give up, because I
Yes.
thought I would be further than this by now.
Ooh, me and you.
So
Oh,
now I'm mad.
yes. Yes. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
But it's God's timing.
That's right.
And we have to
Always
remind ourselves of that.
remind ourselves constantly. It is not about you in God's timing. I'm learning, okay, it is all in his timing, and his timing, of course, is perfect. His timing. And so that's a part of the prayer. I'm always asking God to synchronize me in his timing, make sure that I am moving and only doing what he wants me to do in his divine timing, and help me not to move beyond where you are taking me. Help me not to do it too fast. Help me not to help me. And I would pray, help me not to want what you don't want from me. And it took me a minute to get that.
Yes.
And I find myself saying it. I'm like, what did I just say? And yeah. And it's like the Holy Spirit said, that's right. Help me not to want anything you don't want for me. Help me to stay in alignment with the assignment. So if it's moving and accomplishing one or two things per year, then so be it. Because I like to get it all done. When he's dropping stuff and downloading, I want to get it all done. And he's saying you can't do it all in one time. You know, it's not going to happen all at once. And so I'm that hard head one that had to bump my elbow and scratch my knees and, twist my wig. Like, girl, get it together. You can't do it all in 1 year. You just can't. And so his timing, as you said, it is perfect. It is perfect. So what are some nuggets that you could share? Because I know we can't give it all for free. And I'm bad about it. So I said, Lord, help me not to give it all for free. But what are some things that you would encourage a woman that is in business and whatever it is that she's doing, speaking, author, starting a clothing line, whatever she's doing, business strategies, if you could maybe drop by 2 or 3, or maybe 2. I'm going to say 2. I don't want to be greedy.
That's the thing about business. There are so many moving pieces to it that you really almost need to have a mentor or a coach to walk you through the process.
You're right about it.
Yes. The first thing is to be very clear about what you want to do, what you want to accomplish. We call this your niche or your area of focus.
Right.
Being too broad will cause you to not connect with your ideal client, and your messaging will not be targeted enough to attract the people that you want to attract. So we do with my clients, I have them to do like a client avatar and map out their ideal client. And we're looking at their demographics, their psychographics, their income level. Where do they like to hang out? What do they like to read? Like just getting really, really clear, giving that person a name and being really clear about who you would like to reach. So that's very important. And then, I would say that. And then the other piece is showing up authentically as you. And maybe someone that you admire, you love their style, you love some of the words they say, but the quickest way to attract your ideal client is to show up as you, because that person who wants to work with you is looking for you. They're not looking for your coach. They're not looking for your mentor.
Yes.
They're not looking for who your parents want you to be. They are looking for you. Absolutely. And I discovered that when I became authentic, now I always considered myself to be authentic, but I held back because of my upbringing, because of certain things that I thought people would be like, oh, well, maybe they're going to say I'm not saved anymore. So for example, I started doing TikToks. Like I was so nervous because I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm dancing like, I preach the word, I do this, but it's like, just have fun. And there's so many people reaching out to me and asking me to coach them just because they saw a TikTok. Like, so I used to think, oh, the social media stuff doesn't work. It does. But your messaging has to be right. You've got to be very intentional about what you post. That's right. And this is the thing. And I know I'm going to step on toes. And I did the same thing. And I love motivation. Some people even call me a motivational speaker. But that cannot be the only content that you post.
Absolutely.
If whatever your area of expertise is, people need to know what that is. If it's personal growth, then post about personal growth. If it's hair, you got to post about hair. If it's makeup, like whatever it is, show people that you are the expert. You've got to teach.
That's good. That's right.
So I probably gave more than 2, but
that's the coach in you. Yeah, you hit a few. That's the coach in you. I heard it. You've got to teach. That is good. Stick to your expertise, the area, as you said, your niche. That's where it's at. And I had to learn that. And I think I'm on track. I believe I'm on track. And every now and then I might go left, and it just depends on maybe what's happening that day. And I said, you know what? And I'll look at something and say, you know what? Go back and delete that. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? So I don't have a problem with checking me. So when they already know, the diva don't have no problem checking them, because I will check me. I pull my coattails and I'll go back and look at stuff and say, that wasn't, whatever. So I'll take it off. And if I need to go to God on it, I do that as well. But definitely trying to stay in alignment is definitely the key, in being authentic. That is definitely who I believe I am. Like you said, I've always been that way, but needing some grooming. And so I've gotten a lot of that, and there's still room for improvement. I'm here for it all. Show me how to do it better. So I thank you for that. But definitely knowing, because there are times that I get, clients for myself and saying, well, I don't really know what I want to do. I said, well, what are you passionate about? What is it, that thing you will do for free? What is it that you will do if no one else shows up? You will still stand in the room and do it. Well, I don't really know. Well, you got to keep searching. You got to find the why. And it has to be important enough. It has to just grab you. If nobody else is applauding, you're applauding as God says, okay, this is what he wants me to do. This is what he called me to do. I'm purpose to do this. And you will do it. And with no applaud. And so I had to get to that point. It's like, okay, Lord, well, I don't know if I'm reaching them. I don't know if it's, and just when I think I'm not, it's like, girl, thank you for that. Yes. Thank you, Queen, for that. And I'm just like, okay. So after I got the memo on what it is that Pierre was called to do and purpose to do, which I knew a long time ago, but I didn't have the know-how, or I didn't have I think the support. And I think that's what was holding me. The support in part was shame for some things. And it's like, okay, girl, shame have held you back too long. We're not doing this no more. And so after I came out the box, it was over. It was over till they be like, she will go on and she will do anything. Yes, not just anything, but anything within reason. When it comes to my purpose, I will do it. And so even for TikTok, that was not, my comfort zone. So now I'm learning it's okay to be comfortable and not be uncomfortable with being comfortable. And so I have to do it, and like you said, the social media thing, it works because it's reaching people, and it may not be, in the masses as for some people, but certain people's name is in a different place that we put them in. And so, and I said, well, no, I'm not a singer. I'm not I'm no longer a dancer. Thank you, Jesus. But I'm not that person, but I'm this person. So God says that I'm qualified. And once he does that, it's on. It is on. It is on. So you're giving some tools and definitely strategies. So what do you recommend for a woman to and I don't want to say, well, I'm passionate about women, ladies and men, but I don't want to just target the women. But that's where my heart is. That's where my heart is. So if they want to be a speaker, I know you mentioned about having a mentor or coach. How can they reach out to you to do that? Or if it's you, if it's someone else, if it's me, what would be the best way they could reach out to Dr. Jessica?
So yes, they can find me. I'm on social media. I'm on Instagram at Dr. Jess Houston. I have a YouTube channel under my name. You can go to my website, expectingvictory.com. I am actually doing a speaker boot camp later this month. Yes. And one of the things that you really want to have in place is that you want to, again, be an expert. So you've got to begin to build that authority. And that's why that's one of the key things I like to teach people how to build, is that in that authority and gain influence. I like to call it like your digital footprint, because a lot of people kind of hide and run from social media. They run from video. Oh, I don't want to post every day. Well, consistency is key when it comes to actually getting booked as a speaker. And so the first thing an event planner is going to do is Google you.
That's
And
right.
when they Google you, what will they find?
What will they find? That's good. That is good for the people that would ask, girl, I can't do that. Why you do all the videos? Why you do the videos? You just heard the expert. Why? And I had honestly slacked up because life happened. And what my mentor said to me on New Year's Day, she said, you were posting, you were doing your videos. What happened? And I said, well, this was going on. That was going on. That was going on. And she let me finish. And she said, you know what else? Things are always going to come up. Life happens. It's always going to be something. If it's not that, it wasn't, your daughter and going into labor and the baby came, and then the assault happened and something happened with my husband, and then he had a heart attack, and all these things were happening. I'm just saying, okay, God, I feel like I am, crumbling. Help me. And so what better way for God to do his thing? You give what you get. Keep giving, because you were giving. And I had to, have a talk and sit in the corner, and I went in a little time out. It's like, okay. And so she said, you were doing that. You were consistent. So what's happening? And I said, wow, God. I said, okay, I didn't realize that anybody noticed, because I was always popping in everybody's mouth. They were like, girl, you be sending them videos. Thank you for that. Thank you. But when stuff started happening in my world, it's like, okay, well, Lord, I don't feel like doing no video today. I don't feel like that till I was so good at it, till I was making videos ahead of time. I would date them. This is for Monday. This is for Worthy Women Wednesday. This is for Thankful or Thriving Thursday. Doing it. And so I was doing the work. And then it's like all of a sudden, the last couple of months of the year, it's like, okay. So again, you just stop my toe with them stilettos, Dr. Houston. I'm going to need you to get off my back. So when you talk about consistency, that is the grind. It's about being transparent, being authentic, just showing up, being you, and people will appreciate that. So you done jacked me up. My feet is like, girl, did you really? Did you really need her on tonight? Oh my God. But thank you for that. That is important. And I am a coach. I am an author, and I'm telling you guys, you ladies, you gentlemen, I am getting in the boot camp. I am signing up, registering for the boot camp. So my daughter is going to come down that corner and get me registered for the boot camp. You never know it all. You don't know it all. You can't do it all. And so people like Dr. Jessica is here to help. I am available to help, but there are some things that she has more experience. And guess what? I'm going to be a student. I'm going to jump on. I'm going to register. I'm going to be in the class. And then when you start recognizing a little more in my posting or on my videos, you're going to be saying, okay, the diva went to that training. She sure did. So I'm telling you right now, I ain't got no shame, boo. You can't do me. You can't outdo me, because I'm going to get it. So Dr. Houston, thank you. And I am going to register, and I'm excited about learning. And that is me. Always on 10, always excited. And so, yes, ma'am, you're going to look up and say, okay, she's really in this class. Yes, ma'am, I'm in the class. Tell me what I need to do, and I'm going to do it, because I want to help people, and I just believe in giving what I want to receive. And so I thank you for that. So if there's any last nugget you might want to share before I let you go, because I know you have some things you've got to do. And I want to be at 7:32, and I don't want to.
Okay, yes, we still got a few minutes, because there are so many things that I want to share. But I do understand that we have time constraints. But I will say this. I want to challenge the viewers to stop hiding out and start stepping out.
Wow. Ooh, what a hashtag. Stop hiding out and start stepping out.
Yes, we've got to stop dimming our light. We got to stop doubting ourselves. We got to stop wondering, do I have it? You have it. Let me tell you right now, you have it.
You have it.
You just have to unleash it. And there are so many people waiting on you to step into the person that God created you to be. So the hold up, somebody is going to get mad with me. It's okay, because this is out of love. The hold up is you.
Watch yourself. That's right. That's good.
I'm
That
the
is good.
coach. I'm the coach that I
Yes.
don't know any other way to tell you but straight. I just have to go straight to it, because I don't want to sugarcoat it,
That's
because
right.
this is the thing. The quicker you get it, the quicker you grow. The quicker you grow, the quicker you begin stepping into the abundant lifestyle that you are
Yes.
seeking.
That's right.
When my coach says something, I listen.
Yeah.
I
Truth.
don't care how much I know, how many degrees I got, how much I'm paying them a month. It does not matter.
It doesn't matter.
So 9 times out of 10, the holdup is you. I just did a post on this because I used to think that, well, yeah, you're teaching me this. It works for you because you got 30,000 followers. It's not going to work for me.
Yeah.
And I realized that if in my mind, I've already told myself it's going to work for my coach, but it's not going to work for me, then it's not going to work for me.
Wow.
Because whatever you say, whatever you speak, you are speaking into the atmosphere.
That's right.
Your thoughts, your words are powerful.
Yes, and they have life.
You can't think, oh, well, nobody wants to hear what I got to say. Or I don't know enough. I'm not skilled enough. I'm not talented. We've got all of these stories. Rewrite your script.
Ooh.
All right.
Come on.
I'm about to go in.
Uh-oh. This is so good. Oh my God. This is good. This is good. Oh my God. Well, if you haven't been here at the beginning of this episode, I am going to highly recommend that you go back, catch the replay. It is on YouTube. It is on my business page at Arthur Pierre Acala's Destiny Chaser. It is on my personal page. Wherever you're watching, you can go back. Maybe you just jumped on. Maybe you didn't catch it all. Maybe you saw it, but because for me, I go back and I watch the episode immediately when it's over. When we hit this go live, and after it's done, I go back and I watch it because there's so many things that I've missed. I already know. There's so many nuggets that I've got to go back and I get my pad and I make my notes and I learn. I grow from it. So when I am doing this for free, bringing these professionals on, ladies and gentlemen, this is powerful. The knowledge, the information is free. It costs you nothing to listen. So if you are serious about your passion and your purpose and you don't know what it is, I'm sure you go back and you're going to hear something that Dr. Jessica said and be like, you know what? She is absolutely right. Or maybe you need to reach out to her so that you can get involved in the boot camp. You know, whatever. I'm not sure. Is it free, Dr. Jessica?
So yes, it is free to register. Okay. There is a VIP upgrade where
Okay.
I'll do an additional VIP session. You get a workbook and you get the replay of the actual training. And it's only $20.22. I made it easy to do VIP. So a lot of people have been doing the VIP registration.
My God, my God. So there you have it. It's free. And to get the extra additional and catch and the replay, that way you have it to play back and go over it. $20.22 without 2022. I hear you. I'm watching you. I'm following you in the spirit now. I'm not going to slip on that one. I got that. So yes, I'm going to pay my 2022 because this is the year of redemption and God has promised me and my family and my pastor has declared that this is the year that we are going to recover. So the things that you thought you missed or you missed out on, those opportunities, now is your time. And here's where you can start. Get in the boot camp. It's not going to hurt anything. You can only gain. You can't lose. So I am going to wrap it up, but I want to thank you, Dr. Jessica. So sorry it took us so long, or me so long, but oh my God. I see what he was talking about. I said, Lord, so he already going to get me because I already know. But this has been so good. And it's supposed to be for the viewers, but it's definitely for me as well. And you all know, if you're watching, I am not able to see the comments until after, because I am challenged in my vision. So please charge it to the eyes and not the heart. I have not ignored anybody. I see some comments. I thank you. I love you for joining. Pass it along. Make sure you hit that notification so when Table Talk is on, I am giving from my heart. I am reaching high and low, looking for expert like Dr. Jessica. It's like, Lord, give me someone that is going to impact the show, that is going to be inspiring, motivating, and helping us transform from this place to that place. And here we have it. So it is costing you nothing to watch. It's costing you nothing to share. It's costing you nothing but $20.22 to join the boot camp and get the VIP treatment. And I'm VIP, so I'm going to join, and I'm definitely going to register, and I'm going to be in the other class, because I always want more. I always want more. And so becoming more is how I'm able to help you. So Dr. Houston, I thank you so much for your love, your time, your professionalism, your expertise. It has been so welcome. You were a breath of fresh air. Oh my God. And you're absolutely beautiful. So thank you. Thank you for joining. And so we're going to wrap it up, but I thank you. You have an amazing rest of your evening, doctor. And I will be in touch, and you'll get my registration really soon. Tonight.
All righty.
So I'm going to go put the band-aid on my feet and wrap it up, honey, because you done jam your stilettos all up in there. I'm just like, she done crushed it. You know what? But I thank you so much. I love you. You're my sister. And so just know that you're going to hear from me really, really soon. So thank you for what you've done tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Take care. We'll talk soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. Dr. Jessica gave the business. She's dropped some nuggets, valuable nuggets. And I just thank her for jumping on and sharing. It has been a blessing. So we will be back next Thursday, and we will be on at 8:00. But because of her schedule, I had to shake and move and make it do what it do so that I could have her on. And of course, 7:00 was that time that was available to have her on. So we'll be back next Thursday, and I have done some revamping. So we will only be doing 2 shows per month, every first and third Thursday of the month. You can look for Table Talk at 8:00 p.m. But I'm excited. There's some great things that are coming. I have some phenomenal guests that will appear, that is willing to share and walk and ride the waves with me. I love you, but God loves you best. I am Arthur Pierre Collins, the diva with the destiny, and thank you for watching. Make sure you share and go over to YouTube for me and subscribe to my channel and share the episode. Share it. Share it. You'll be blessed. Thank you. And if you're feeling down, come in. The enemy shot won't win. But God has given you vision, and in the end, you shall win. Table Talk with the diva. Why? Joining it might free up. Hey, hey. And if you're feeling down, come in. The enemy shop won't win. For God has given you vision, and in the end, you shall win. Good night, good night, good night. We are ready.
And broadcast.